Hello there, Gemini, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing a special love message reading. This is good for February, and we're going to take a look at your energies and how you feel about someone that you may have a connection with or may be coming into connection with, and how they feel about you. And then we'll take a look at any obstacles on your path with this connection or any advice that Spirit may have for you. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. Okay, let's take a look at your romance angel card very soon. And underneath it says, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I really think it's interesting because in my intro, I said, or is coming on your path soon. And I haven't been saying that in the other readings. I really just got this sense that you have somebody new coming onto your path. Wow. Okay. So let's see where this is going. Let's see what we have for your soulmate card. Perception, red flags, delusion, perspective. See through your own false beliefs. Yeah. The message I'm getting here is that you may be at this point in your love life in thinking that there's really not love in the picture for you. You may be not even really looking, it's kind of, I have this sense of love has passed me by, And Gemini, you deserve love. You are so lovable. People love being around you. You're full of fun. You're full of adventure. You're creative. And, one of the reasons we're here is to experience love. And I feel as if perhaps in your relationships, they've been difficult. So you haven't had a true sense of love in some of your past relationships. You may have felt in love, but there's this energy of somebody coming onto your path that is a true love because you have been working so much on yourself. And now it's about removing any blockages in beliefs around the fact that you feel like you will not ever experience a true love in your life. So really interesting. Let's go to the tarot and get you some more details here. Okay, these are just flying out. So we're going to look at them. Yeah, these three, and I'm going to put them to the side. These three, yeah, you've had to have a lot of strength and determination to get over some relationship in the past that broke your heart. I'm getting a sense that you may have had several broken hearts situations, just not with one. And they may not all be romantic. They could be in different sectors of your life, like difficult relationships at work, with friends, with family, and in romance. But you have the courage. The message I'm getting here is that you have the courage to continue on, even though your heart has been broken. It's definitely don't. I love the message they just gave me here. Okay, I'm going to finish that sentence. Don't give up, because look at the message that they're giving me here is to keep looking for love. I feel like you maybe have quit looking for love because you're just like, no, it's not in the picture for me. And this message won't resonate with everyone, right? And if it doesn't, that's, you just move on. Maybe the next message will. But for those of you that have had difficult relationships in perhaps all sectors of your life, it's like continue looking for the love in all your relationships. Like, just continue to have a trying to love everyone that comes on your path. Because I feel as if you've been through some kind of experiences. And I really feel like it's more than one. You've been through several experiences with difficult relationships in love. In all sectors, right? And it's kind of like you've just given up even looking for the love in any of your relationships, because it's kind of like, well, it's just not even worth it. A lot of you may be almost kind of like, becoming extremely independent, almost hermit, because it's kind of like, yeah, it's like you're tired of people. Oh, I get that, Gemini. But there's this true sense that love is on the horizon. You maybe had to, remove yourself from a lot of negative energies, with other people. I feel like you may have had a lot of energy vampires, in your life as far as relationships go. And you've cleared those out. So now you've made space for love and loving relationships. And it's kind of like the universe is saying, you just have to look. It's almost as if you put blinders on and you're like, no, I don't want to see it. I just don't think it's there. And it's the universe is saying, no, we're putting people on your path that are going to bring you the love that you are looking for. And once again, I feel like it's all sectors of life, including romance. Okay, so we're going to go to the tarot. Let's get some more details here. The first thing I'm going to do is look at you and your energy. And I guess, it seems like this person may not be in your life, but if you do have a connection in your life that you're asking about, okay, we'll take a look at that connection. I'm really hoping that we can get the new person's energy to come out. So we'll see what we have here. So first of all, what is your energy, Gemini? 3 of Wands, waiting. Yeah. Oh, this sense of, I almost feel this sense of giving up. Like it's not going to happen. All right. So let's see if we can pick up the energy of this new person. How is this new person going to feel about you? That you are their world. That's, this is endings and beginnings. I'm getting the sense that it could be somebody coming back. We're going to clarify that, but I feel as if the message I got right off the bat was you are their world. And, I feel like that's kind of what you're looking for, is somebody that thinks that you are their world. I feel like your past relationships, the people that you have, had in loving relationships, once again, all sectors of life, have been kind of not seeing your light, not appreciating you. I feel like in a way that they maybe were almost trying to dim your light in a way to make themselves feel better. And it's kind of like you've been waiting for somebody that sees your light, that thinks you are their world. Somebody that's kind of like, oh my gosh, yeah, you're wanting blessings. There's also this sense of somebody wanting to turn the wheel. I feel like you are looking for a different kind of love. I am getting the most wonderful energy with this. Just really playful and flirty. Like, I feel like this person is going to make you feel playful and flirty because they're just going to think, oh my gosh, Gemini, you are amazing. Like, I don't feel like you've had somebody in your life in a very long time that has been, Gemini, you are the most amazing person I've ever met. I just, you rock their world. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see what the obstacle is. 8 of Cups. I feel like you think that you're on a spiritual path that you need to walk by yourself. But the message I'm getting is that, no, there's somebody that wants to walk this path with you. Gemini, a lot of you, your readings have been very spiritual. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe you feel like if you're on the spiritual path, you're following your spiritual purpose, that maybe that is cutting off a love that, is open to the spiritual path. You may have had a lot of people that had perceptions about your spirituality, about what it is that you want to do in your life, your purpose, or, the path that you are wanting to walk. You may have run into a lot of people that perhaps were more 3D minded, more material world minded. And that's been hard because maybe Gemini, at one point in your life, you were also that way, but you have ascended. You have transformed. You have come to this higher level of spiritual awareness. And now I feel as if you're doubting yourself about what kind of a love you can have while you're on your spiritual path. I feel like you're thinking, I have to turn my back to love. See how she has her back, to like us, to love. She has her back to love. It's kind of like she's looking at all of these other couples, the birds, the butterflies, the swans. She's looking at all of these people that are in love, and she's like, I just don't think that love is going to be for me. I feel like I'm going to be on this path by myself. But once again, it says, see through your own false beliefs. This is a belief that you have about yourself, that I'm just going to have to walk the rest of my life by myself. I'm, sure, I'd love to have love, but it's just not in the picture for me. And I feel like you're kind of longing for it. Because it's almost as if you see it all around you. You see people that are in relationships all around you. And you're concentrating on your work, your spiritual work, perhaps, trying to, stay in alignment with your purpose. But the message here is clear that you can be following your purpose and also have love in your life. And I think, Gemini, you've kind of been a little bit like, no, I have to walk either my spiritual path or have love. I can't have both. So let's see what your advice is. Ten of Swords. I'm getting the sense that you need to put an end to this belief that you can't have love. I feel as if some of you may be thinking, that there are other people that are holding you back, but the truth is it's your perception of where you are in life that is holding you back. It's kind of like, I really get this sense of embrace who you are, and you will attract somebody onto your path that is, in alignment with the spiritual being that you are becoming. That thinks, I feel like this person too may have been focused on the material world, and now they also are walking more of a spiritual path. They're ending one phase of their life and starting another. They may be actually mirroring you. Oh, look at this, Hierophant on the bottom. This is about belief systems, but it's also the marriage card. Coming into alignment with somebody that, is in alignment with how you are transforming, of who you are becoming. This is lovely energy, Gemini. Yeah, justice. And then everything is going to come into balance. I'm really getting this sense, Gemini, that you have been really focusing on your career in order to try to transform, to, get over a difficult ending of something in the past. It's about balancing work and love. And I'm not even going to say work and play. I'm going to say work and love, that you can have both. Oh my gosh. And then look at Lovers on the bottom. See, this is your energy. It's like when you say to yourself, hey, guess what? I can walk my spiritual path and I can also have love. When you change the percept, oh my gosh. And then this one dropped, offer. Look at that. Gesture, engagement, wedding, rejoice in your union. This is so lovely. I really get the sense that you have, it's something you've been wishing for. Maybe secretly, like it's the Seven of Cups, looking at all the different options, but there's one option that you really want. You see how she's pointing to one star? It's about getting really clear about the fact that you can have love and your spiritual path. Oh, this, and I'm going to come back to this very soon. I'm getting a strong sense of spring. So, I don't know why. They're saying to me April. And I know you may be thinking, oh, April is so far off. We're at the end of February, so like within the next 2 months, I feel like somebody is coming onto your path. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these. We have the Three of Wands, the World. Oh, this is just lovely. Nine of Cups. Somebody coming in and expressing their love. You're seeing clearly that it's time. Look at this. You have the World. Okay, the message I'm getting is, Queen of Swords is, somewhat of your energy, that air energy. Four of Wands, building a strong foundation for yourself. Twin Flame, and also wedding. For some of you, I think there's two paths here. For some of you, there could be somebody that is kind of coming back from the past, that is perhaps you needed to separate from in order to step onto your spiritual path. And I feel like this person has also, like, they're looking at you now and they're saying, oh my goodness, there's so much. See how you both have the World? I feel as if you are going to feel like they are your world and they feel like you are their world. I feel like this person and you may actually take this spiritual path together. And, kind of create a business or something that is very stable, happy home. It's like together. If you have been kind of having this feeling like you wanted a partner in life, I feel like this is a person that comes in. It's a romantic connection, but it's also somebody that comes in and together it's like you can change the world. And, when we say change the world, it can just be in your small community. It does not have to be the whole big world. Maybe it will be, okay? But when we say, oh, I want to change the world, keep in mind that just bringing more love and kindness into your own little part of the world really does have ripple effects for the entire world. So don't feel like, you have to do something huge and grandiose in order to fulfill your spiritual path. Because I feel sometimes we don't step onto our spiritual path because we feel like we're not going to make enough of an impact. You do make an impact every time you smile, every time you are caring or compassionate for another person. Every time that you make a connection to another person, you are making an impact on the love for the entire world. So just keep that in mind, because I feel like that's a message they want to deliver here. Yeah, wow. Eight of Wands. They want to take action, communication. I feel as if this person may be somebody from your past that is holding back because they have some regrets of what has happened in the past. I feel like this is because they have spiritually evolved. And it could be that, they have regrets of what they've done to you in the past. If this is a new person, it's just of the way that they were before. So have you ever recognized that sometimes when you're on your spiritual path, you have like this, a little bit of guilt or maybe even shame about how you were before you awakened, right? And it's kind of like allowing yourself grace and forgiveness because you weren't awake then, or you hadn't evolved as much as you wanted to. And I feel like this person has some of that, like they see you as inspiring because they're wanting to embrace their spiritual path, and yet something from the past is holding them back. Some regrets that they have about how they behaved in the past. Maybe just, glorifying money, just being really into their material world. I'm not saying that they did something bad. Okay. They're just feeling a little guilty about why didn't I step onto my path earlier? Why was, that whole type of energy. But look at this, Wheel of Fortune. They feel like you are a blessing to their life. I really feel like there's a little bit of, you may be a little bit more spiritually evolved than they are. But I feel as when the two of you come into contact, they're kind of like, yeah, let's take this to the next level, right? Because you both have the World card. Let's take what we've learned to the next level and embrace it. Okay, so let's take a look at this Eight of Cups. This is your obstacle. Yeah, it's just you want to go on a new path. You want to, I feel like, really embrace the path that you are on. But you're just torn. You're torn because it's kind of like, well, if I walk this path, I'm never going to have love. But there's a need for you to step into your confidence about who you are, to love yourself for who you are. When you step into this, you are going to attract somebody that is on the same level. I feel like there's a little bit of you that may be hiding who you truly are. And the reason is because you feel like if you totally embrace your spiritual path or what your spiritual purpose is, that if you embrace that, it's like you're cutting out, some romance that could be in your life or even some friends or family. It's about, no, go ahead and step on the path. Have the confidence to understand that this is your journey. And you may lose some friend, family, romantic partners by truly stepping onto your path. But at the same time, then you are making room for people who will also be joining you on your spiritual path. Oh my gosh. Magician has popped out. Star. Yeah, Page of Swords. What has been an illusion, a fear of yours about ending your past a chapter of your life. Let's call it that. Because we continue to evolve. We're never at the end of the evolution, our soul evolution. But you are trying to manifest healing in your life. You're trying to manifest healing from understanding that you had to end some relationships in the past, difficult endings with the Ten of Swords. But I feel like you have healed from those, that you are the magician. You are ready to, open up to spiritual awareness and where you are going. The Page of Swords is delivering a truth to you. And it could even be this message, that it is okay to step onto your spiritual path. You've been afraid. There's illusions. You're not really sure. Yeah. And look at this. We have the Justice card and we have the Justice in the outcome. I feel like this past ending really left you doubting yourself. The message I'm getting is that, part of why you may have had some difficult relationships in the past is because you were awakening, and then you may have even been almost, I want to say, like a mirror to other people in your life. And those could have been relationships, romantic, family, friend, coworker. Okay. But you started a little bit about, and when I say a mirror, I mean, you may have even started questioning, your purpose in life. You may have been even kind of like perceiving things that were happening in the world in a different way, because you were awakening. And you may have started saying those things to the people in your life. And, when sometimes we do that, when we first awaken, it's kind of like we're trying to feel out other people. Like, do you feel this way too? Or, this trying to get some validation to the change that is going through you. It can be very confusing. And I think the people that were in your life, they may have seen you as is someone that was opening your mind to new ideas, and it was a little bit scary to them. You may have been a little bit scared about how you were changing. Your mindset was changing. Yeah, Eight of Swords popped out. Like, it can be very difficult when you're first awakening, and you're getting like a different perspective, right, of the world, of your viewpoints about the world. And I feel as if people kind of started falling away from you, you may have internalized that as, oh, I'm going down this path, but I'm enjoying it. And yet at the same time, I'm losing people in my life. Like, what is going on, right? Well, the universe was just having those people kind of like fall off from you so that you would have room in order to attract people that are better in alignment with who you are becoming. And that can be difficult. Those are the difficult endings that you maybe have had to go through. Oh, this is lovely. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, oh, look at this. The Judgment card. Once again, I'm going to say that, there is somewhat of an energy of somebody maybe coming back from the past. But at the same time, I feel like this Judgment card is you getting a second chance, is the Phoenix rising, of you making the choice to go onto your spiritual path, because you know that it is, look at this. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to be grounded. It is, if you are working on a spiritual business, it's going to be very financially stable. Right? It's the 10 of Pentacles is also, an indication of a long-term happy family situation, committed relationship. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of being very grounded, nurturing herself, nurturing those around her. And for some of you, if you are starting a spiritual business, it's about, you're truly stepping into this energy of taking care of yourself and taking care of those that are around you, nurturing others, nurturing yourself. And with that, you could, with the 10 of Pentacles, make a significant money. So your outcome, when you step truly onto your path, when you embrace this love that's coming in. And once again, for some of you, it could be somebody coming back from the past that has also stepped onto their spiritual path. If somebody from the past has not stepped onto their spiritual path, you're not even going to consider it. Okay, because you have definitely evolved. You're going to know that intuitively. You're going to see them. You're going to talk to them, and you're going to be like, no, like I can't. It's almost like I can't deal with that, right? But if it's not somebody coming back from the past that has stepped onto a spiritual path, then it's somebody new. Okay, it's going to bring, this energy is bringing in a lot of balance into your life, of understanding that, once again, I get a sense that for some of you, you may have started some type of spiritual or healing business. Maybe it's very small. It's a side business right now. You're hoping to grow it. You may even just be in the thinking, planning phases of it. But I feel like you have somebody that's going to come on your path that's kind of like, yeah, you got a great idea here, Gemini, and together we can take this, to the world. We can help the world in a much bigger way. Somebody from the past, or, your relationship issues in the past have left you doubting yourself. For some of you, if you have started a spiritual business and it hasn't taken off, you may be feeling like you're doubting yourself. Like, am I ever going to bring my life into balance? I'm going to come back to the fact that you had here in the underdeck, that you have the strength to overcome this past relationships or, whatever has happened in the past. I feel like that energy is kind of holding you back, still a little bit self-doubting yourself. It's about stepping into your strengths, into your Queen of Wands energy, right? Loving yourself, trusting, I'm hearing trusting the universe, that when you totally immerse yourself in your spiritual path, that the right people, places, situations will come in. And see, I feel like this Two of Cups, the two of you are going to walk this path together. Really lovely energy. Oh, Gemini. And I know your readings, out of probably all my readings, your readings have been really resonating very spiritually, and I feel like you may be at one of those feeling a little bit like at a crossroads, like, am I really going to jump onto my spiritual path, follow my soul purpose? Am I really going to do this? What am I going to have to leave behind? But I think the message here is, your angels, your spirit guides, they want you to know they're with you. They're cheering for you, that you have a very balanced future between business and love. You can have both. Yeah. Oh, within the next few weeks, Gemini. Oh my gosh. I feel like for some of you, you may be almost at the point of, I feel like this message is coming in because it's kind of like an indication of letting you know that it is going to happen. Oh my gosh. And here's your Lover's Oracle card. Manifesting miracles. And remember, we had the Magician here. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. I'm getting like goosebumps. Yes, if you have resonated at all with this message, this is from your spirit guides, from your angels, letting you know that they are with you. Things are going to come into alignment. I feel like if you've been feeling like you're pushing rope, especially if you are trying to start like a spiritual business or something, you're trying to manifest. And I think you're manifesting it maybe, not focus so much on the money, but on the good that you are doing for the world, because this World card is really here, that, this sense that it is going to happen, and just to keep trusting, to follow the guidance that you are getting from your angels, your spirit guides. Really, I would suggest spending time, they're showing me the tree, spending time in nature, meditating, listening to your intuition. They are really trying to guide you. This is, it is just beautiful energy. And Gemini, some of your readings lately have had a heavier energy. This is just so light and hopeful, and loving. It's kind of like, I think it's all going to come together for you, and you're going to be like, wow, how did that happen? Well, Gemini, you made it happen. You really did. Oh, so lovely. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I don't think there's much else to say except that I hope you resonate with the message. If you did, I'd love to hear how in the comments below, or please consider liking or subscribing. And I wish you so much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.